Fagan, we're back here at the Gabba, and what's the feeling like among the group?
No, we're feeling good. It was an exciting game on the weekend. A tough road gig, trying to beat Adelaide and Adelaide. We came away with a couple of points, so that's good. With a really young team, then we had I think 6 or 7 guys that hadn't played 20 games yet, so it was a terrific effort. So we took some confidence from it. We're looking forward to getting back to the Gabba on Saturday night. It's our last game here for a little while, so hopefully all the fans can turn up and cheer us on. And we know what's coming is a really tough game against Richmond. They've been put under the blowtorch a bit this week in Melbourne, and we all know what that's like. So there's usually a response. So we know they're going to bring their A game, and we're going to have to be on our toes and play our A game as well.
They had so many injuries last week, 7 injuries. Do you look into that, or it's like next man up mentality?
You mean Richmond? Yeah, well, we've all had injuries. Yeah. So we're in the same boat a little bit. Just one of those hard facts about AFL footy. You never know what's around the corner. But what I do know is that the blokes who get an opportunity usually try and make the most of it, and they bring good energy. So as we have the last couple of weeks. So I don't think that changes anything about Richmond.
Last weekend, your post-match presser, you were saying you were really proud of how the young blokes stood up and how tough they were. What's been your message to them leading up to this game? Is there anything you tweak about their game? No,
just keep them going in the same manner. Get coming and play your role. Be consistent with your effort, and play with energy. So that's the key message. We don't overcomplicate it. They're just gathering experience and learning along the way.
Chris, Noah and Deb, if you decide that you'll, let's say, play them so they're fit to go?
They're both available for selection, yeah.
How's in terms of the concussion, no issues, just the one?
Noah's been all cleared. I mean, obviously he's getting through training today and make sure that he feels all right. You've got to check and double check on that. But as it stands at the moment, we expect him to be available for selection, and we know Deb will be available for selection.
In terms of Will, I think you guys put a 6 to 8 week game mark on him. I think that was the first time he's done that in terms of coming back. Is that about the time you thought he'd come back?
Yeah, we think if barring any sort of setbacks, it should be sometime around 16ish, without putting an exact time on it. We're sort of somewhere around that point.
Is it hard for him? Is he pretty eager to go? He's going to be sort of patient.
He's been eager to go since 2 days after the operation. He's that sort of guy, so he's putting everything into it to make sure he's in great shape when he returns. So and he's starting to ramp up his football work at training now. So we'll see how that goes over the next little while, and hopefully he does return at around about that time. But we're not going to rush him back just for the sake of it.
How important is it to get the win this weekend in regards to where you sit for the season?
Our season's on a razor's edge because we lost a few early games. So every time we play is important. It's not the be-all and end-all. There's still plenty of the season left to go. But obviously every time you play, when you're in our position, you want to try and achieve a win. But that's not what we actually focus on. We just sort of focus on the process and what we need to do to get that win rather than looking at the end result. I feel like early in the year we'll worry too much about result and not enough on process. So we'll keep narrowing our focus. I think generally speaking, outside the Giants game, second half, our form's been pretty good over the last 6 weeks. I think we've won 3 and had a draw and lost 2, so it's not too bad. The 0-3 start is what really hurt us, put us on the back foot. But we'll keep building and not think too far ahead.
Because you said about the razor's edge and that you're not like in the early part of the season, you're too worried about the win. And now you said that what's that razor's edge? Like, are the players nervous, or are they sort of like on edge when they?
No, that was my description of our season. Yeah. I wasn't talking about our players.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
But like sort of like, are they on edge or?
They're on edge every time they play, regardless of where you are on the ladder. Because if you're not, you get beaten. That's how you have to play. So that's not anything unusual. That's where you want them to be. Not feeling comfortable, feeling uncomfortable. You always go better when you feel uncomfortable.
A couple of major injuries last time here at the Gabba. Any concerns with the ground here at all?
No, it's been everyone keeps asking that question. This is my 8th year as coach. Until last year when Will Ashcroft hurt his knee, I think that was round 18, there hasn't been one ACL here at the Gabba. And for some reason or other, there's been a lot in a short space of time. The surface hasn't changed. Our fitness regime hasn't changed. Nothing has. So all I can put it down to is bad luck. And if you look at the injuries themselves, there's been different mechanisms for each of them. So, you know, I can't stand here and you know, philosophise or say what's happened. But I know that's the pathway people are going down, and it's an easy pathway to take, but it's much more complex than that.
Have Lincoln and Darcy had their odds?
I think Lincoln has. I think Darcy's had a little bit of a cut on his knee, which has to heal before he can actually have his surgery.
So is he at home waiting for that, or is he in hospital?
No, he gets around the club and we see him. So yeah, no, they're not strangers to the footy club when they have ACLs. They are for a little while after they have the operation, but once they're up and going again, they start their rehab straight away. The long haul. Yeah.